Okay, what are you saying, people, and welcome back to your favorite YouTube channel. So today, guys, I'll be talking about how I journal my trades. Now, a few people on my live streams, if you're not watching my live streams, make sure you go check that out. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, be there, be square, 10 a.m. But yeah, a few people on my live streams have asked how I journal my trades. So, here is the video. But yeah, I'll be going into how I journal my trades, the different information I record, and also, how I record it. I do use Notion to record my trades. I used to use Excel, but I recently switched over to Notion just because I feel like I can record a lot more detail using Notion, and the layout is much better than Excel. But again, it's all about preference really. You can use Excel, it works perfectly fine to journal your trades. You can handwrite it out if you want to. There's other journaling trading software out there probably as well, but Notion works pretty well for me. So I'll be going into that, breaking down a couple trades, how I journal them. But yeah, I do hope you can take some valuable information from this video, create your own journal. But yeah, without further ado, guys, let's get straight into it. Okay, guys, so welcome to Notion. So as you can see, table in front of us there, trading journal tutorial. I just created this page for you, specifically for this video to show you how I journal my trades. This is exactly the format I do journal them in. So I'm going to break down the table, break down these two trades here, not analysis wise, but break them how I record them, and obviously look into them for me to learn from. Then I'll show you how to actually capture the screenshots as well on TradingView. But here we've got the table here, which is what I use to record my trades. So as you can see, you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Is that rows or columns? I have no idea. I forget which one's a row, which one's a column. But you guys know what I mean. So we've got number of trades. But I'll say no trade. We've got number of traders. So obviously how many trades you take. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I've got 2 trades here, so 1, 2. So I just number my trades, so I know how many I'm taking per week, per month, and so on and so forth. Pair, obviously, to know what pair I'm trading, pound USD, pound JPY. I record the date as well when I take the trade, so those are the dates when I did take pound USD and pound JPY, and obviously the time, so you know what sessions you're getting in, and if you're getting in at the right times according to your plan. And obviously long or short, knowing which direction I'm trading, see overall over a wide range of trades, if you're more profitable taking short or long trades, because some people, like for me example, I see shorts more easier than I do see longs for some weird reason. But as you can see, 2 shorts here. Then we've got profit and loss, so recording how many percentage gained or pips or whatever you'll look into. This is percentage, so 4.17%, and then -1% for that pound JPY there. And then I also record duration. Not a lot of people do that, but I find it quite helpful to record duration, because I know how long on average I'm spending in a trade for my winners and for my losers. That way, when I do take a trade, I know that the time frame I'm waiting for the trade to play out, or if it does hit the stop loss. So it means that you can truly really forget about the trade, and okay, if it's a winner, it's going to take an average 3 days. Yes, it might be 1 day, it might be 5 some days, but you're going to be sitting on your hands whilst you're waiting for the trade to play out. So I do like to know how long I'm holding up my trades for. And then finally, we've got follow plan, which is simply did that trade follow your plan? If you did, tick the box. If you didn't, leave it unticked. But that is the overall scope of my journal table. And then as you can see here, this is really good for Notion. If you're looking to to actually create a table for yourself on Notion, all you have to do is just click this plus tool here on the left, go down to table, and then turn it into database down here, and you get a table just looking like that. And then you can enter your columns. Okay, so here's a column, enter your columns, whatever it is you want to do, and whatever columns you want to add. But as you can see here, if you go and open, which is where things get really interesting, we can get the real breakdown of the trade. So that was the overall scope of the trade, profit, loss, what direction, timing, do I follow my plan, what pairs I'm trading, the number of trades. That's the overall scope of that. But then we can get into the nitty gritty of our screenshots, before and after. Again, I do use multi-time frame analysis, so I do want to be recording different time frames before I'm getting to the trade and after, because my trades are not specific to one time frame. Yes, it is for entries and exits, but the targets and my biases from higher time frames. So I do want to record what they look like before and what they look like after the trade. And I've got confluences here because I do like to trade with confluences to stack multiple reasons why my trade could possibly work. So I want to record those confluences. Again, not all confluences are the exact same. I won't always have 5. Sometimes it might be 3, sometimes it might be 8, but I do like to record them so I can see which ones are working better than others, which ones to invest more time into. And then we've got the most important bit down here, or one of the most important bits, self-assessment. So this is where you analyze yourself getting into the trade, how you feel emotionally, your thought process getting into the trade, during the trade and after as well. Because if you're very, very emotional, this is where you want to record that. So when you go back to your trades, and if you see you're very, very emotional in a lot of trades, and a lot of those trades are losers, you've got a big problem in that department. So as you can see, I was calm. I waited a couple of days for this trade, was slightly doubtful if the resistance was going to hold, but I ignored my feelings as it fits my plan, and it was what I was looking for. So I took the trade, set alerts, and walked away. So this is the pound USD trade there. As you can see, the screenshot of it. Again, I'll go into a bit more detail how to capture the screenshots and get these links here using TradingView. And that was the trade after, and then all of those are just the different time frames, 4H daily, so on, of the trade. And then over here I've got the overall comment of the trade. So this is like did you follow your plan? Was it a good trade? Did it follow your rules? And if there's anything you learned from the trade or anything you can improve upon. Here I just put trade followed my plan, so it was a good trade, but I should leave some positions to run when I know the higher time frame momentum is on my side. For example, for this pound USD trade, I took this trade and price really did dump from here, and I knew that possibility was going to happen, but I didn't want to hold the trade because I thought it might retrace. But then in hindsight, it would have been good to leave a little bit to run to see if I can maximize my profits. So that was the thing I took away from this trade, and then I left it in the comment there. So here we get into real depth about the trade, the screenshots. We can see our analysis, we can see how it played out after. Confluences, again, you can tailor that to what you have in your trading system or whatever. And then obviously self-assessment, which is you want to have definitely in there, recording your feelings, your emotions, taking the trade. Were you emotional? Were you nervous taking the trade? Do you make decisions based on your emotions and not based on your plan? If that's the case, you don't want to be ticking that box because you didn't follow your plan, you were following your emotions. So when you are ticking the box, you are following your plan, but you want to be taking note of the trades that you didn't follow the plan, and see how they play out over 10, 20 trades. If they're not playing out, then you know exactly what the reason is there. And also by having this column here, follow your plan, and you're consistently ticking the box, and you're staying consistent, it also gives you confidence that your plan does work in the live conditions. Because it's all good back testing, but sometimes it's a completely different ball game live in the live conditions, because your emotions are not really there back testing, are they? Because you're not really doing with live capital. But when you've got the follow plan column there and you tick it off and you see the progression, it gives you consistency, it gives you confidence in your plan to stick to it even when times are getting a little bit rocky. So yeah, that's exactly what I've got there for pound USD, and obviously pound JPY, same thing as well. This one was a loss. So you can see, followed my plan. It was a good trade. Analysis did play out, but unfortunately news faked out my trade. So this one, I took some shorts on this one, but it did fail. Price knocked me out because of the news, and then it actually tanked in my direction. So this one I would have been looking to add another position after the original one failed, but unfortunately I wasn't at the charts at the time, so didn't work out as planned. You can see here I said I was a bit annoyed. Price going in my direction, hitting TP after my stop loss. After hitting my stop loss, so waiting until the next day before looking back at the markets, because I was annoyed to see the market play out how you expected, but obviously take the loss instead. It is a bit annoying, and sometimes people use that emotion to get back at the market and get back involved when things are not looking that great. So I did wait some time for that emotion to settle, then come back the next day clear. But again, same format, same everything. taking the screenshots before and after, seeing how the trade play out. And again, you can see here I've got 4 confidences, so not as many as the previous trade. Not saying that 4 is the reason why it lost, but then you can see there, just seeing what confidences are consistent with the winners and what confidences are consistent with the losers. But yeah, this is how I journal my trades, so I can get the whole breakdown of the trade. I know some people do have more information in their tables, like entry price, size of the stop loss, position sizing. For me, I don't really have that, because in my plan I already know what I'm going to do with my stop loss, so it's not really important for me to record that. If I'm using too big of a position size, then basically I'm not following a plan. I would not tick that box, and I'll record that in the self-assessment that I used a big position sizing because I got too confident with the trade. So that's how I document that. But entry price, take profit price, I don't really need, because I've got the screenshot, so I can see what my take profit price is, what my entry price is, what my stop loss. I've got that all recorded, so I don't really need to document that in the table. But yeah, that is basically how I journal my trades, and I'll break that each month. But yeah, I'm going to take you onto the charts now to show you how I get those screenshots, because obviously it's a link, very, very useful. So I'm going to break that down on TradingView right now. Alright guys, so here is Pound USD on the chart. So I'm just going to quickly show you how to capture those screenshots to be able to record them in your journal. So I'm using the bar replay tool here to illustrate my point. But as you can see, this is the before of me getting into the trade. So simply when I'm entering a trade, I would simply take the screenshot of how it's looking. So again, I use multiple time frames to come up to my analysis, my conclusion, my bias. So I'll document all those time frames. As you saw, my journal had H1, 1H, 4H, daily and weekly. I'll take a picture of those before and after. So simply you go up to the camera tool here in the top right, you click the camera and you click copy link to the chart image. You have other options like save chart image, copy chart image, but to get the link like I had in my journal, simply click copy link to the chart image. And once you do that, you've got the link in your clipboard. So simply go back to your journal, right click, paste, and you get the link for that. Now I'll do that on the 4H. I'll do the exact same thing. Take the picture, copy link to chart image, copy and paste it into the journal. I'll do the same on the daily. Take the image, copy and paste in the journal, so forth, and you can get the picture onto the weekly and whatever time frames you are using yourself. And then when the trade is finished, so it's either hit the stop loss or it's gone to my target, and then again take another picture of the trade using that same tool, copy link to chart image, and then copy and paste that into my journal. But that's simply how I document my trades before and the after, so I can see the exact analysis of it. So I'm not recording just profit and loss, date and pair. I can actually see what my analysis is saying at the time, and also if it did play out in the end and how I can improve on that. But yeah, that's simply how I look to journal my trades. Again, the real growth in the journaling is just going back and improving on the mistakes you did previously, because that's the only way you can grow really in everything. So yeah, that's how I document my trades. I hope this video was useful. Any questions or any things that you have in journal that I don't include here, let me know what you guys have in your journal. I'm interested to find out. But yeah, if you have any questions, didn't understand anything, let me know. If I've done something here that you didn't quite grasp, or you want to learn how to do that, let me know in the comments and I will get back to you guys. If you did enjoy the video, leave a like, subscribe, hit the bell, share, do all that good stuff. It does really help the channel out, and obviously subscribe and hit the bell so you don't miss out on any future uploads. But I hope you have enjoyed the video today, and I'll catch you all in the next one.